Hello friends and fellow flute enthusiasts. In this episode of Johnny's Flute Reviews, we're going to be looking at a flute made by John Norris. The flute that I have in my hand is made from John Norris. It is a rather unusual flute and kind of a hybrid of a couple of different things. John's been making flutes for a long time, and he's been known to experiment with many different things, and he enjoys making exotic tuned flutes, so he gets all the odd and unusual tunings of flutes. So this one's a little bit tricky. It's a combination of a couple of things. It looks like a Japanese shakuhachi. It's tuned to the key of A minor. It's a Mojave scale. And so it's made from sassafras, though it looks like it's made from bamboo. John's done a really great job about, just making a really unique design. You may have seen other Anasazi, Hopi, and Mojave flutes, and they can be challenging to play. One of the things that I really appreciate about John's flutes is the mouthpiece design. Like I said, it's more like a shakuhachi. It's very comfortable on the chin, and the width of the notch makes it really easy to graduate into making a sound with one of these flutes. So looking up close here, you can see it's kind of curved and bell-shaped here in the back, and slanted just a little bit, contoured, and has a really wide notch here, an area to blow. Now these flutes are different than our modern native style flute in that they are, see if I can get it right here, there you go, they are completely hollow all the way through. So the Native American style flute, they have a block tied on top, 2 chambers, and the block tied on top does all the work for us with our, so we don't have to do anything with our embouchure. Airflow is fixed at a certain angle where when we blow into it, it makes the sound. So this one is a little bit unique in that we have to train ourselves to make the sound with this flute. So it can be a little bit of a challenge, very rewarding, very haunting sounding, and a lot of people are drawn to this kind of flute. Now this one is very long. This is a lower register flute, and has a much lower tone. So the finger holes, there are just 4 on this. There's no thumb hole on this particular flute. John has made shakuhachis and other flutes like this that have maybe some more holes depending on the tuning in which he's after, where they may have a thumb hole or a couple extra finger holes. So this one again is the Mojave, and I'll share this one with you now. It's a little bit quiet. So that's the first register, and I'm keeping it kind of relaxed in my embouchure. If I want to move further up into the second register, I'll tighten up my embouchure a little bit, make the velocity greater in which I'm blowing across this edge here, this notch. So if you're looking for something a little bit unique, check out JohnNorrisMusic.com. He has no H in his name, it's just Jon, much like Johnny. I think we share that same dilemma in that there's no H in Johnny, no H in John. So keep that in mind as you're looking across his flutes. He also makes bird head flutes. He makes a lot of replica flutes. And he is just a wealth of knowledge in the flute community. So check him out. Tell him I said hi if you see him. I want to thank you for tuning into this episode of Jonny's Flute Reviews. Be sure you subscribe and stay tuned as we uncover more flutes from my collection. See you next time.